Okay, Taurus, let's see what's going on with you guys. Yeah. Let's see what's happening. We're going to do the mid to third week of June for you guys and see what the situation is for you. All right. Let's see what's going on here for my Taurus clan, please. What's their situation? Now that we have Saturn settling into Aries, and we have Jupiter moving too. It's softening the blow because Saturn is like pretty much like that annoying teacher, that's always telling you what to do. I mean, it's always for your betterment, but it's teaching you life lessons that nobody really wants. But in your case, it's helping you in your love sector. It's helping you with relationships. This is interesting that I even started saying this to you stuff. You have the Eight of Cups and the Moon at the bottom of the deck. Wow. A lot of you guys are walking away from something that doesn't emotionally satisfy you. Yes, it can be a job, but it is also a relationship. Usually, when somebody with the Eight of Cups walks away from something that's not emotionally fulfilling, you're usually also skeptical. All right. You just know you're not happy. You just know this person isn't filling your cups. Whether it's unrequited love or they just treat you like shit or whatever the case is, it doesn't matter. You're not fully fulfilled. So you leave. If this isn't you, then it's definitely them, but this is the situation. This is the common thread. And you have the moon at the bottom of the deck, which is Pisces energy, but it's telling me that there's something going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of, or you or that person is holding a secret. All right, Taurus, I see you. No, I'm just kidding. Let me see what's coming in from my Taurus, please. What's coming in for them, please? I just think that you guys are changing. I think you're leaving like some commitments behind that you had thought you had fortified, or you thought that you were going to commit to this year coming forward, and it's not. It's not looking like that at all. And I promise you, this is for your betterment, Taurus. It really is. All right, what's coming in towards Taurus, please? This is like a lot of major arcana. Death, which is Scorpio. Chariot, which is Cancer. Yeah, I think you guys ended something or want to end something or walk away from something permanently. Death is here, which is ending and transitioning. Put this on the shelf for one hot second. The Magician. You have everything in your world, in your mind, in your heart space, and in your fingertips to make something reality. A relationship, a job, a career, a passion. You can manifest it. You have every tool in your arsenal to make it happen. The Knight of Swords. This is either you or somebody else rushing in to communicate information. All right? Information is something like, as a matter of fact, go fuck yourself. I'm sorry, I'm like vulgar like that. It just comes out that way. But it's that energy. It's that energy where it's like not thought out. It's just, diarrhea of the mouth. Something comes out, right? It's just, you know what? I can't take this anymore. I don't think I can handle this. I don't think I could do this job anymore. I don't think I could do this relationship anymore. It's like that kind of energy. It's that somebody rushing in to say something, right? And thus causing this ending and transforming or transitioning. And then the Chariot. So in some way, shape, or form, if I was to group this whole entire little chunk of cards, I would say someone's ending something because they're trying to manifest a different future. And they're so focused on that future that they just, they don't even got time to deal with the current relationship or situationship to say, you know what, I've finally come to terms. I've decided this is over. I'm going over there. And you move forward. I do get the sense, though, you feel guilty. Again, if this isn't you, then this is them. This is the common thread. Somebody feels guilt and regret and loss. Something has ended. But that's because I think, Taurus, you are trying to manifest a different future, a better future. And do not get me wrong, cross readers or anybody out there, but I think this is the healthiest thing a person can do for themselves without hurting the other, without screwing over the other person, with also being fair, balanced, and honest. And being fair, balanced, and honest also comes with the point where, some of us grow and some of us don't. I have a point here, so please stick with me. As we're growing, we're evolving. Some people refuse to evolve while others do. Some people don't like change and they stay stuck and they stay doing the same thing over and over and over again. But those who don't evolve will remain back. And those who do evolve do have to shed current people in their life and in their world so they can move on into their evolution, because they need to meet other people now at that caliber as you're moving on. It's like getting a promotion and you're with the directors. You're no longer in the same place as the other person was. Now you're rubbing shoulders with directors and CEOs, and you're meeting a whole slew of new people, and different doors are opening for you. It's the same thing in relationships. You're elevating into a different relationship that brings something healthy to you. And that is never wrong. That is never, ever wrong for you. As long as you don't screw over the other person and you tell the other person how you're feeling or what you're doing, this is for your betterment. And be like, I'm sorry, I've been changing. This has nothing to do with you. I think it has everything to do with me. I don't feel like we've been changing together or, evolving together or growing in the same direction. But I would be fucked up for keeping you in my life if I don't feel the same way about you as you feel about me. I'm actually holding you back. This is it, Taurus, and you're doing this. So I want you to, and the whole point of me telling you all this is because I don't want you to feel guilty or bad. All right, because you have abundance back here. So if you have a loss or regret or whatever it is, because you think you made a mistake, mistakes happen. Again, they're part of your evolutionary journey. They're part of the process. This is why I was talking about Saturn going into Aries, because Aries is the planet of actual, literal action and physical movement. So as the lessons are coming, you are taking the critiques, you are applying them, and you're moving forward. You're not just analyzing, thinking, processing, because you can't. The influence of Aries is going to force you to act on those critiques that the universe is giving you, or those changes that the universe is applying to you. All right? This is significant because I like to make little speeches when I see major arcanas, because I want people to understand them, how they're meant to be used for your betterment, and how if you're having a hard time or struggling with these feelings or choices or decisions, you can't, and you're not, because you are the Chariot. You are moving forward. You have a mission. Stay on it. All right, for my beautiful Tauruses, please tell me, what is the surprise you don't see coming? Okay, remember 2 minutes ago or a minute ago, I was talking about being fair, balanced, and honest? Well, justice is here. This is the karma card. So this is really important because we had a lot of planetary shifting, and the cardinal signs, which you're not one of those, but it's affecting the cardinal signs the most, is that anyone who had done something wrong to a cardinal sign, that shit's going to bounce back to you. So this is like to the fixed signs and all the other signs. So if something was done wrong to you too, Taurus, this is karma. Karma is coming in to correct. All right, this is course correction. This is balancing the scales. If this is literal, this means court. And if you're in court, there's going to be a fair, balanced, honest decision made for all parties involved. It will be fair. If you've been done dirty, now is your justice that's coming in. And for it to be in the upright position, you do have justice coming in for you. All right? But you're also reviewing your options. Those of you who are in court, something comes out and you've got to make a decision now because another opportunity has opened up for you. When we clarify, we'll see what they're talking about. But I do see you, because of this, trying to gather information. I do see you trying to, stalk out or do your homework or get info, because of the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck, so you can make an informed decision. All right? Now, What is the, because of the justice. So what is the advice here for Taurus, please? So if it's like a divorce or whatever, child support, I don't know. You guys know. Car case situation, whatever it is, you have something that a decision comes through and you have options now. If this is the theoretical where we're talking about something, karma coming in correctly for you, it opens up again options for you. Now, your advice is Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, which is you actually. And then the Hanged One, which is Pisces energy. Now, let's get into this. Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. You need to come into your own right now, your own element. When you're at peace of mind, or when you're not stressing, or you don't have anxiety, or you're just calm, right? And you have your center focus, your inner peace is good. You have this energy about you, Taurus, where it's grounded. It's earthy, and you make decisions based on what would bring you stability for any avenue of your life, right? It's telling you to do that again. It's telling you to come home, to be into your earthy energy. Be nurturing, loving, kind, caring, the individual that you currently always are. And probably the energy that has a million people attracted to you in the first place, because you represent these features, right? And who doesn't want that? Like a moth to a flame. Anybody that's fucking broken wants stability. And they're like, wow, that guy, that girl has her shit together. I want to be with that person. Unbeknownst to them, they got to do their own homework. They got to clean their own shit before they could come to you. You need to find somebody else like you who can bring the stability or bring that other half that you feel is missing for you. Also, with the Six of Pentacles, you have, it's asking actually, to give your energy somewhere. Somebody's asking for energy from you or begging something from you. And it's saying, give it. So if somebody's like say you broke up with somebody, it's an example. Say you broke up with somebody, you didn't want to, it really sucked, you feel bad, but now they're kind of like wanting to talk to you, or maybe they need closure, maybe they need to be eased out of it. It's asking you to do so because the breadcrumbing card is here. So it feels like somebody's begging you for something, and it could be literal, like money. So if you can help, help. If you can't, you can't. And this help, I mean, in any way, shape, or form. Like what I do here with YouTube and Tarot. I try to help. I don't know if what I'm doing is helping, but I try. But that's what it's asking you to do. Not this, but, somebody's asking for something, and be that stable person that you are, because I think somebody needs it from you. All right? Well, we'll clarify it when, we drop the clarifiers. What is the outcome of the week for Taurus, please? Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and the, God, I had a feeling there was a breakup here, or there's something that's ending. Again, it can be a job, but it looks more like relationship to me because it's the Tower and the Three of Swords. These two cards tend to always go hand in hand, always. And at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. Oh, look at that. And a fire sign in reverse. That is a breakup and a rejection of a fire sign. Maybe a Leo, because I just saw 2 Leo cards. Okay, let's talk about the Tower. This is upending. This is a fight, a breakup, a job loss. And it brings in profound pain, all right, with the Three of Swords. That's why these cards go hand in hand. And if you didn't lose your job, or you didn't break up with the person, you're somewhere in an environment or a situationship where it hasn't been kosher for a while. Like, it has not been good for a while. I'm not even Jewish. I don't know why I said that, but still, you know what I mean? It hasn't been good, right? It was hanging on a brink anyway. Now, if that's also not the case, this is the universe telling you in no uncertain terms what you're doing or who you're doing it with or where you are right now, it's not for you. So they take it from you because you were comfortable. You were holding on to it. And this goes back to the big speech I gave to you guys in the beginning of the reading about Saturn and everything else. As a matter of fact, if you stay patient with me or forward, I don't care. I want to look up for you really quickly where Jupiter is, because I think this is going to be significant. I'm not an astrologer, guys. I'm just a tarot reader. Jupiter for Taurus. And clearly you guys could do that too. It's look interesting. It brings a focus on material wealth, financial stability, asset acquisition, emphasizes enjoying life's small pleasures. Interesting. So Jupiter usually is the planet of luck, and it softens the blow of Saturn. I talk about planets a lot because they influence us. They influence us on our decisions, our day-to-day, the things that happen to us, the opportunities that come our way, the opportunity to get out of something or get into something else, right? Or to change that very thing that is impactful for you. Make no mistake, the whole entire collective is changing this year. This is the year of the snake. Everyone's shedding their old skin and they're building a new one. They're getting rid of old friendships, lovers, jobs, careers, everyone. It just impacts everyone differently on a different scale. Now, going back to Jupiter, it softens the blow of Saturn because Saturn is in Aries, and that is not for you something that is normal. You need time to assess. You move in ways where it needs to be grounded, pre-planned, and focused. Sometimes you separate that part of your life with relationships and love. And because of that reason, you get your excitement in that direction. The universe is trying to teach you that you can have all of that, all of it in one go. You can have an exciting career, and you can have an exciting, passionate relationship, and they can all be healthy and they can all be stable. It's teaching you how to maintain all of it, but it's also forcing you to move forward in life. This is why you're having a tower moment, especially in the outcome. And I know it's painful, and I know it hurts you, and I know it sucks. But look on the follow-up at the bottom of the deck. You have the Knight of Cups. Somebody wants to talk to you on an emotional level. That's probably to either, find happy closure, or maybe this is somebody else who wants to start a new relationship with you. All right, let's keep going. Oh my God. This year is what I call the Great Schism. The great departing of who we were, what we had, and where we're going. All right? This is also the age of Aquarius. I don't know if you guys are into that kind of stuff, but Age Aquarius talks about, revolutions with oneself, or quite literally out there in the world. And we see what's going around the world these days. It's kind of a little scary, but, there's internal revolution and then there's external revolutions and how it all impacts and affects us. I wonder if it ever crosses anyone's mind that this is what the universe is preparing every human being for. That's why this is the year of great change. Because as these external changes happen to our environment, how will we adjust? How will we be okay? Will we be in a safe place, in a happy place, a place that, you can thrive in? Because it's not going to be the same. And no, the universe doesn't want to shell shock people, because the changes that the universe brings in for betterment. And we don't know that right now because we can't see it, because there are things we don't expect, and that is tomorrow. And that's why we're reading tarot, and it helps us adjust expectations, perceptions, perseverance, etc. All right. Let's continue. What is the Eight of Cups, please? Please clarify, what is Taurus walking away from? All right. Two of Pentacles. You're you're basically weighing your pros and cons. You're juggling something. But I think you walk away. And parts of your guys are saying, like, I'll walk away and I'll assess while I'm away because maybe I'll have a clear mind. Maybe it'll be different and I'll know what to do. It's actually smart. It's actually kind of healthy. But you are weighing your pros and cons. It doesn't mean you're not going to go back because there's a good possibility you could, but right now you're not. You're walking away because you're not emotionally fulfilled. Again, guys, this can be flipped, but this is the common thread. Because you're burdened, you're exhausted, you're overwhelmed, and you're like, it's time to go. All right, let's see what's going on here with the Magician. Man, I'm always creeped out when I use two different decks because the mathematical probability is pretty rare, okay, that the same card would fall in the same position. All right, I didn't even flip this one over. I just saw this one. Death. Clarifying death. For me, I don't know how other people read it, but for me, it's like the universe is telling me that what I told you before, it's a double down. Doubling down the same message. Something is ending because you need a transition. And the universe knows where your heart is right now. Usually it doesn't because you've got to know for yourself. But I feel like you know now. And now I say that because of the Chariot. I still haven't flipped this over yet. You are determined to manifest something. And it's happening because of this ending. You are transitioning. You're running in, you're clarifying, you're saying something. Knight of Swords. And it is to this person that you stop talking to or you're no longer talking to them. Others of you, you're just using your intuition. You're saying, you know what, I feel good. I think I know what I need to do. And I don't really need to speak about it with anybody because what is there left to say? It is what it is, right? So it's kind of like, I'm leaving, goodbye. And that's that. No more talking. But you're in your head. So now I understand why this Queen is over here in your advice position. The You card. The Queen of Pentacles. Because at the bottom of the deck over here, you're the Queen of Swords. You're not in your element. You're over here. You're rationalizing. You're thinking. You've lifted the sword. Should I cut this person out? Should I put it down and talk to them? You're overanalyzing in your mind. So the universe is like, no, don't forget who you are. That's your advice. Come back to you. Square, like, home base. And this is what you're going to attract. The energy that equals to yours. All right, so let's continue and see what Justice and Seven of Cups is. Please clarify. Okay, Four of Cups, the Star card, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and then again we have the Queen of Swords. You are not yourself. Sometimes it talks about being selfish, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, but of all the court cards and the Queens, when in reverse, I sometimes don't mind her being selfish because the other cards they're horrible. If they're in reverse, they're like scary, but not the Queen of Pentacles. When she's in reverse, you, male, female, this is you, she in the card. You sometimes need to be selfish. You sometimes need to think of yourself because when she's in the upright position, she's doing for everyone else. She's the welcome mat. But it's like taking the welcome mat and turning it around, like, not welcome today. Because today I don't have 100%. Today I got like 10%. And I got to give the rest of the 90% to myself so I can turn the welcome mat back out for you. So that's why I don't mind. Sometimes I cry when I see this in reverse because it's like, oh my God, how much did this person fucking give? I feel so bad and you're probably holding it all inside. Ugh, you're making me gonna want to cry again. But anyway, back to you. The Justice is coming in. This is why I feel like crying because here's your Justice. The universe did not see you. But you stopped moving forward. You got a little stuck. And I think you stopped because I think you're reviewing your options. I do see the unrequited love. So yes, maybe it is a little bit selfish or whatever it is. but you're remaining positive and hopeful. I think the universe has also gifted you something and you're not interested, whether that is a job or a person. But you're reviewing it. But the way you're reviewing it is here. You're reviewing it. Where's my card? Oh, like that, the Queen of Swords. And they're like, no, you don't have to think of it like that, Taurus. You don't have to review it like that. You need to be you. All right. You have to go back in the upright. You got to turn the welcome mat around again. All right. Because somebody needs you. And somebody does need your attention. So in this case, maybe the selfishness is not like it's, you are trying to take care of you, which is good. I'm a big proponent in people taking care of themselves because they need to. But in your advice position, it's saying someone needs you right now more than you need you. Even if you are shutting them out or you're shutting them down. So it's like softening the blow. So they need you to be you, how you always are for this other individual. And it might not have anything to do with the person in your life. It could be like your child. It could be a friend. It could be anyone. But let me clarify it. So let me see. What is the Six of Pentacles, please? It's the person who's asking you out. Because here it is, twice. The Knight of Cups. You're going to get an invitation to talk on an emotional level. It's that person. It's going to come in like a text, but a strong text. Hey, can we meet up to talk? That's that. What more advice, please? Yeah, be you, the nurturing, loving, kind, caring person. It's just doubling down because the Queen of Cups came out and it goes, the universe is saying, I need you to be you right now and also come from here, not here. Because right now, and I get it, why the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Swords is together, because you're thinking and you have gone within to help yourself, which is also natural and healthy. I'm going to repeat that. I want nobody to feel bad about that. But they're telling you, you have to put that on the side for now and come out and help someone. It's just advice. You can tell me to shove it. I'm just reading the cards. And when you do, some new opportunity will come forward from this. Can even be a job for some of you. Because Jupiter is lurking right around the job sector, and I promise you it's for your betterment. Trust me when I tell you this, I suspect that the universe prefers me doing this full time. And I think I might actually give it a go. All right, some of you guys have been hitting me up for private readings. I don't do them because I don't have time for them. But finally, my calendar is opened up this week. For those of you who've emailed me for privates, I'll be able to do them for you this week. Just send me another message. And then I'll get back to you. And it's definitely this week. Because finally I'm like, no, I've got to commit. All right, so you have the Virgo energy, the Hermit, and then the the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So after this collapse, this is typical. I'm not going to lie. After a Tower moment and the Three of Swords, something ending and being painful, you're going to lie low. Your energy is just going to retract and you're not going to talk to people or go out for drinks with friends, or you're just not going to talk much. And it's like kind of, somebody recouping their energy. But this is what you're going to do. And I think you're understanding and absorbing the life lesson here. And I think this is going to help you elevate very quickly after the fact. All right? Because I think that this is happening to you anyway. So let me see what I'm going to be reading for you guys. For those who are here for love. Let's see what the situation is. Codependency. Some of you are struggling with codependency. and free yourself. Obviously, we deep dive on these things in the extended reading. We throw Tarot on this. But some of you are, you're debating because you feel like, okay, this is a stable relationship. It's sturdy, but it's unrequited. But it's sturdy. I have somebody who loves me. I have somebody I go to. But, again, it's kind of part of the speech I was giving you earlier. You're being shifted. All right. And the way your mind is going to be thinking is also shifting. But it's saying, look, you're a unicorn. You're gorgeous. You're stunning. You're hot. You're beautiful. You have so much going for you. Why are you locking yourself up in a pen? You're unique. Get out there. Because let me tell you, when you're in the right space, meaning in a relationship or a job, and you feel good, that extra energy you have that is not consumed by your thoughts of something negative or what somebody's doing to you or how bad your life is or what bad situation you're in, you're in a good place, that extra time, your mind goes to something different. It goes to something positive and meaningful and creation and doing something nice. And that's what the universe wants. The universe does have a purpose for all of us on this planet, and it's always for the betterment of someone else because it recycles. The one action you do today with this person, you have no idea what that person might do for the other person in the trickle down effect. So that's why it's important that everything the universe does is for our betterment. And the cards are here to help explain it and help to tell us, how to process these things. This is why I love Tarot. But for you guys, I see that change. And I see your strength. And I see your evolution. And I see your growth. And I think you need to hear it too. All right. That's it. But let's see. Little unicorns. Let's say something funny. They curse. It's not me. I mean, I do too, but okay. I wanted to blame the unicorns. Where's the Taurus, please? All right. Get the fuck outside and move your ass. I'm not kidding. Your body is pissed off at you. All right, guys, this is what I have for you this week, but it's probably true. I bet if you go out there, you're going to start attracting people like magnets. All right, wonderful. Members, I'll see you over at Extended, and we'll get into your person with love. Everyone else, I'll see you next week.